through the comments, a lot of the Leafs Nation is willing to get rid of Nylander. What do you think of that?
That's a good. Yeah, I mean, you want me to go off about Nylander here. So, William Nylander, and here's another one. Right before I do, there's
Yeah,
another one.
Nylander for
Sanheim, this was a question last
Anaheim.
week. This trade offer exact one was on the show.
And if you go up, click on Jason Brooks' comments. He said Nylander for
Travis
Hamnick.
Harmonic. No, yeah, no,
Yeah.
no. I don't like this idea of trading Nylander one-on-one for a defenseman, and I'll tell you why. We have so many. We actually think, if you think about it and look at our depth chart, we have a lot of defensive depth. We've got Liljegren, we've got Sandin. These guys are coming up, they're emerging. Dermott's still just 23 years old. There's actually someone who's going to have to be traded, in my opinion, and that's from the defense. For the cap situation, we're going to have to trade someone from our defense, in my opinion. But looking at Nylander, I don't see him really being a valuable trade piece. I think that he's someone we value.
You don't think he's valuable like to other teams? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think that the Leafs have a much higher value for him. I think that looking around the league, if you look at the contracts, Pastrnak and Nylander have a similar contract. That's exactly what a team's going to mention in a trade negotiation. But his production isn't up to what Pasternak's is. So that's the argument that teams are going to make. They're not going to just send you a top 2 defenseman for William Nylander, who is currently playing on a second line for us. They're not going to do it.
Yeah, that's fair. How many years? So he signed last year. Right? How many years is his contract?
Nylander has a 6-year deal.
So like the thing is too is like
he has 4 years remaining.
The thing is too about like trading a player. It's like business, right? It's like I'm into stocks, right? So it's like a stock. At the end of the day, like a player's stock will fluctuate throughout his career. So right now, I wouldn't say Nylander's stock is at the highest it could be because a couple seasons ago he struggled. Last season he was better. So I think you need to see him do better over a couple more years before his trade value, like the point you just made, can really be higher, and then we can flip him for a top defenseman or someone like that. Right now, if we traded him, you're probably right. It's probably too early to trade Nylander. But I think just like, anything else in NHL, any other player, how they're valued, it really depends on what they've done recently and what they're going to do. He's still young, so it's hard to like write off his value right now, but I see the point you're making, like right now as it is Nylander viewed by other teams.
And Jason Brooks, spot on. The league doesn't value Nylander like Toronto does. So he's heard from Sportsnet. Yeah, and exactly. Nylander, another comment about him, he's elite. I mean, he had a 30 goal season last year. Might be an elite-ish goal scorer, but I don't think he's elite. He's worth his cap for sure. And Pastrnak is just a steal, yes. But looking at the contracts on the Maple Leafs, Nylander is actually one of the best contracts we have here.
Yeah, it is a good contract. That's one thing.